guys. Welcome to this episode-ish of Shooting the Shit. Is this an episode? What is this? It's not even. It's not a podcast. It's a video. How can you call this a vlog?
I don't think so. I think a vlog you have to it's like a movie. You have to record your life and shit, not just two people talking.
A video log of your life. It's kind of like a video log of our life because we talk about it.
We do. We talk about some things.
We talk about things in life related, except we don't like talking about ourselves or our lives. Isn't that fun? Oh my god.
No, we don't.
That's okay.
But yeah, this is Shooting the Shit, which you didn't say.
Did I? Yes, no. I did. Welcome to this episode.
Welcome to this episode, and then you were like, is this an episode?
Welcome to this day that we are in.
Yeah. Welcome to this night.
This night. Oh my god. Did you hear that Screech from Saved by the Bell?
Yeah, and I did, and my first response was, okay, well, that's not a big surprise because he's been having issues since Saved by the Bell went off the air. He's been in rehab a bunch of times. He's been going through it, but then I read that he died of cancer, and then I felt bad for saying that.
You know, I thought the same thing too. I was like, isn't he a douche? I mean, not that douches, all douches can die, but
yeah, but not a nice guy. But also news that happened today is Tony Bennett has Alzheimer's and has for 5 years and didn't tell anyone.
Oh, he's one of the first ones to he opened up the Paramount Theater downtown.
I've been obsessed with him since I was 7. I used to tell my mom that I wanted him to sing at my wedding, which has obviously never happened. And
what is
never
he
will.
Sing? Lady is a Tramp. I thought Tony Bennett was a football player. Isn't there a football player named Tony Bennett? Is that not?
I think no. There's the UVA basketball coach's name was Tony Bennett. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but I don't know of a football player named Tony Bennett.
I don't know anything about Tony Bennett. He's elderly, bless his heart.
Yeah, he's like a crooner. He's like your Sinatra or.
I do like a Sinatra. Sometimes I just get into the Sinatra mood and I'll just listen to him.
He has, I think 2 records that are just duets of him and other artists.
He did a thing with Lady Gaga.
He does have a record with Lady Gaga, but you might like those. They're a little more modern.
Sometimes I like jazz music too.
Yeah, well, Tony is a good one. He's the best, in my opinion.
Oh my gosh, maybe I should.
So that was really sad news for me to wake up to.
Yeah, I feel like Alzheimer's is.
Yeah.
Almost worse than other diseases.
It's hard. It's hard for sure for the people around you that love you to watch that happen. My great-grandmother, on both sides actually, had Alzheimer's, and it's hard to watch for sure. And then it's hard to see them when they get scared too.
Yeah.
They sometimes know that they don't remember things that they should, and then they get scared about that.
Stop pressing buttons. Yeah, I was reading a little bit about Alzheimer's, and I heard that we were supposed to have a lady on the show about Alzheimer's podcast, but she ended up having to reschedule. But her mom had Alzheimer's, and it was a show about the journey, cat for my mouth, of Alzheimer's for loved ones that are surviving with someone with Alzheimer's, and people with PTSD are more likely to develop Alzheimer's.
Oh, interesting.
That's what I read. And I was
that makes sense. Shit. I sometimes wonder about. Oh my god, my dog is puking. This is I
gotta hear it.
The last thing that I can deal with today. I just can't. Hold on a second.
That's really gross. Her dog is getting a little bit sick right now. And I think she's shooing him outside. So gross. I can't handle bodily fluids.
Okay. Sorry.
It was fun.
It's been a day.
You know, Glenda, I was talking to her earlier and she said that she had a day too. It must be the moon.
Well, it is like it's either day 1 or day 2 of Mercury in retrograde. And it was a full moon 2 days ago, so shit is whack.
Crazy happens.
Shit is whack right now for sure.
It's whack. Y'all, it's whack.
But yeah, my great grandma had Alzheimer's and my mom used to call to check up on them, and if she would answer the phone when my mom called, then my great grandmother would accuse my great grandpa of having an affair. Like, and it was kind of funny, but it was also like really traumatizing for my mom and for my great grandpa, because he's having this woman that he still lives with and loves and cares about accuse him of having an affair with his great granddaughter, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like you just put me in a home in that pit at that point. Or
yeah, well, she went into a home very shortly after that, but my grandma on my dad's side, my great grandma on my dad's side, she never went into a home. Well, that's not true. She went into a home and then died like a week later. Yeah. But they say that happens a lot too.
That you just die quicker with Alzheimer's?
But by the time my great grandma went into a home, she was not having any cognizant moments.
Close.
This?
That is not vodka.
No, this is bourbon. I've had a day, okay? Don't judge me.
I'm drinking tea. It's been a
I'm
day.
proud of you.
Thank you.
But yeah, she didn't have any cognizant moments anymore. We had to like literally seatbelt her to her recliner because she didn't remember that she couldn't walk. So she would try and stand up and then like fall on the floor. Hazards. Yeah, so it was stressful. So I definitely don't think that's. It surprises me it's taken so long to make any progress on that disease.
Alzheimer's. Yeah, well, I feel like I read something about Alzheimer's. Like, there's treatments out there.
They have cured it in rats, which is promising. But obviously, humans aren't rats, so
we're a little bit more.
Who knows?
A little bit more crazy.
A little more complicated.
Yeah, I hope so. So that's fun.
But yeah, so you finished Bridgerton.
I did.
In 2 days.
Okay, so
yes, Glenda, I got some extra over here. Pretty far away from you though. You can put some bourbon in that tea.
Put some bourbon in that tea. Girl, when I get my bourbon from Brothers Blend,
Brothers what? Brothers what?
Blend? Isn't that what's it called? Brothers Bond, whatever the hell. I don't care what it's called.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it's called as long as it tastes good.
Vampire Diaries, and I'm gonna drink some bourbon.
You know what? I stopped at season 4 or something, and I think I will do the same, but I'll probably pick up where I left off.
Yeah, just let me know what episode you're on, and we can just watch it together.
Okay. I have to finish Gossip Girl first. I'm close though. I've steamrolled through 4 seasons of that show in the last week and a half because I have not worked. Thanks, Corona.
Corona. This is Newt.
Hey, Newt.
Hey, my boo.
Glenda, I'm sorry you had a long day.
Yeah.
Bri told me a little bit about that. Always sorry to hear that.
Well, I watched, after our episode last week, after our vlog, I started watching Bridgerton.
Yes.
And that was at 9:30.
Very begrudgingly, I might add. You did
I
not want to start doing that.
It just did not look like something I would be interested in.
And this is what I told you when people told me to watch it. I was like, this looks stupid. I don't want to watch this. This looks dumb. But then once the 10th person told me to watch it, I was like, fine, I'll fucking do it.
Right.
And you loved it.
I watched, you're shedding, sweetie. I watched 4 episodes that night. And they are an hour long.
Yes.
So I went to bed about like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And
Yeah,
then the next morning
late.
I was like, I'm
for
going to finish this. It's like, all right, fine.
And then you did. I think Glenda still hasn't finished.
Glenda?
I
What
think
did you
that's
say?
what I saw.
3 episodes left?
I think she said she just finished 5, right? I think is what I saw.
Oh shit! Sorry, bad news. Come on, bad word. Don't say that word. Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Just reprimand yourself for saying a bad word.
I'm sorry. I should be fucking cursing.
Or you should just be doing it more. Who knows?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's so good, and like you don't see butt until like the 4th episode.
That's what I'm saying. You don't see like tits
and then
or ass until like really far into the show, and then you see it only for artistic purposes because you see it in that art room when they're like drawing them.
I don't know. They've been making babies on that bed with the actor.
I mean, but then you really get into it and you get after it a lot.
Yeah,
but it's like a 20. This is like a 20-minute like sex montage.
No, he did not last that long.
No, I mean like in the show, like they show it. Yeah. They show different scenes of it for like that long straight, and then the scene on the stairs.
Yeah.
That just looked so uncomfortable to me.
Stairs, yeah.
Those marble stairs on her spine. No, thank you.
And she's a pretty thin girl, so
she's very small.
I'm sure her spine.
No, I know that you don't frequent TikTok.
I do not frequent TikTok.
Oh, you did finish it. Okay, good. Well, we'll have to talk
when is
about
season 2 coming out?
I have the books en route, so I'm gonna read the book that corresponds with season 2. So I think it's, from what I understand, it's about Anthony, who's the Viscount.
Are you frozen or is it just me?
I'm not frozen to myself.
Oh my god, it's happening. My computer's like doing this thing.
Yeah, the like light went out and everything.
So weird. Yeah.
So good.
It's like it's a story too, and you like there's bad guys in there, and you're like, God damn it, I just want to like stab him, but can't. So you just hate him.
Yeah, it's really good. He's living his best life. It's fine. My dog's sitting outside. Like, can I come back inside now? I'm done puking.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I know that you have not had like the best day or whatever, so I sent you a care package and I'll be there soon.
Stop! I told you not to send me anything.
Yeah, send me anything. Oh my god!
How many times have you fussed at me for not having an Amazon wish list?
I just feel like you need to have one because everyone has one.
And do people do? Does everyone really have one of those?
Yeah, everyone has one.
I don't even have my own Amazon account.
You don't have to have Prime account. You just have Amazon.com. And then,
but see, here's the thing: is like when I'm on Amazon, I'm on Lucas's account because he has Prime, and so if I want something, I just put it in the like save for later until I like decide to actually buy it.
Create your own damn list.
But then I'd have to
do that.
I'd have to find it twice to like move it over to the cart to buy it under the Prime account. So I just don't.
You just have people buy it for you for like holidays and birthdays.
I don't have a sugar daddy. I don't know what life you're living, but maybe my sugar daddy.
Sure.
Yeah, I had a really shitty day. I don't know if you could tell by my swollen ass face, but
You're a bit red.
It's not been a great day.
Your skin's still like porcelain.
Thanks. It's because I found this new product that is really amazing, and it might be similar to the one that you told me to get. But I haven't gotten that one, so I don't know. This one basically like comes out like a gel, and then when you rub it into your skin, your dead skin like pills up, like you can see it.
That's what I told you about.
So like that's what I thought, but you said that one feels like an exfoliator, like it has like a grit to it.
I don't know. It's just lemon.
How does it feel? I asked you this question.
I don't understand. I don't know how.
You said that it felt like granular, like it has like.
It's
stuff
not like
in it.
I don't know anymore. Like I should go get it and.
Well,
do
anyways, that's what I've been using, and
What's it called?
Disgusting and also
know, right?
very
Amazing.
satisfying.
It's so good.
It's Boscia exfoliating gel peel, or I don't know, some trash.
Yeah, this one's a gel peel too.
I didn't know. I don't like things that have like grittiness to them. Like I don't like to feel like I'm like scratching at my skin. See, thank you, Glenda.
Glenda, I just need you to get an Amazon wish list. I feel like everyone needs an Amazon because you just like put things that you want on there. You're like, oh, I don't know, I want this. I'll just put on my wish list. Maybe I'll have it for later. Or just like a list.
But you just like have other people buy shit for you? Like, can anybody see the things that you want?
Not unless you share it.
Okay.
And it's a list for like, sometimes I put things on there and I'm like, oh, I'm not sure if I want this. Let me just put it here. And then I go back and then I buy it. It's on my own list. And they're good.
Well, you could always send me bourbon. I don't have any ice, so
yeah, we don't keep ice here either.
I found these the like airplane size bottles in my freezer. And I don't really want to drink bourbon room temperature. I like it cold. So I just mix all three of these.
All three of the bourbons, or are you ill?
Am I ill?
You're gonna be ill.
Why would I be ill?
I don't know. So you mixed all the bourbons together.
Yeah. I don't like this Woodford Reserve is not my favorite. I like the Knob Creek. This is a good one. I got a big bottle of it over there. And the Tennessee Honey is like, she's all right.
Isn't there a song about that? Tennessee Honey.
I think Chris Stapleton. No. Doesn't he have a song about that?
Tennessee whiskey or something.
Maybe that's what it's called. Tennessee whiskey. Maybe that's what it's called. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. But if you get the honey one or the fire one, which is basically Fireball,
sounds bad.
They're okay if you like mix them with regular bourbon because they're just so sweet. And I don't like it for that. So I like Maker's Mark. That's my.
I bought that before and I drank it because I had never had it before.
And how did you like it?
It burned my soul.
Yeah, that's how you know it's working.
It was I felt really warm inside and also like I wanted to cry. I wasn't sure what I was feeling.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I think that the whiskey goes down and cleanses the bad
vessel,
the foul.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Get you some tea. I'll send you some tea. Just kidding.
I mean, you could. Yeah, I probably should drink more tea. I drink iced tea, but I don't ever drink hot tea.
You used to drink a whole bunch of unsweet tea.
Yeah. I drink unsweet iced tea, and I don't really, I guess I just don't drink a lot of hot beverages. They make my mouth feel gross.
What?
Yeah, they make my mouth feel, they give me like the California crunchies. That's true. That's where I could put my book list of that I want.
Yeah.
Smart, Glenda.
One might say a wish list of things you want.
I always felt like making a wish list, especially only because people had asked me to, felt a little bit like, here are the things that I want but don't want to buy myself, so I'm waiting for someone else to buy me.
Well, like for Christmas, whatever, I hate giving presents. I rather give like random presents throughout the year or whatever. But it's like if you don't even tell me what you want, you're gonna get some crappy ass gift. You're not even gonna like
a crappy ass gift.
Yeah.
You don't give crappy ass gifts.
I do. I hate giving gifts. I don't like giving presents, but gifts I like giving.
I like giving people presents.
I like random things. I like getting mail.
Okay. Well, that's fair.
Today I got a little envelope from For Nerds by Nerds because I won their contest.
Oh, well, yeah. What'd you get?
Well, t-shirts come in.
Okay.
And it says "Stay nerdy, my friends."
It says what?
Stay nerdy, my friends.
Oh, good. That's perfect for you.
Thank you. And it came with a bunch of stickers of their logos and stuff, and it came with what the fuck? It's a keychain. That's the word. And it looked cute. I don't know. See,
cute.
Aw.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
You're like, he's drinking teas. Ill.
Well, yeah. Some people have you done the medicine ball tea from Starbucks? It's so good. It's basically I think it's peach tea and jasmine tea, and then they put steamed lemonade and honey in it.
Wow.
It's like super easy to make yourself at home too, but it's really good. It's really good. But it gives do you know that feeling your mouth gets when like you run your tongue over your teeth and they feel like they've got like griminess on them? Like that's what hot drinks do to my mouth.
Do you think that you have an enamel problem?
I don't know, probably. The only cavities I've ever had have been in the sides of my teeth because my enamel was weak, so I would say yes, probably I do.
Lord look at you. Mercy.
Look at you, Miss Dentist.
I'm a loss. So speaking of hot stuff, I was eating hot food and then I was drinking hot tea and Dana's like, that's disgusting. And I was like, what?
What's disgusting?
Drinking a warm beverage while you're eating a warm meal.
Why is it disgusting?
I don't know. It's not right, apparently.
I'm gonna have words with her next time I see her.
Please don't have words
with her. I'm not gonna be able to help myself, you know that.
So tea's nice. I like black coffee. I like to taste the bean.
I like black coffee, but I like it iced.
I like iced black coffee too.
Yeah.
You're usually a fruit coffee drinker.
I do like a fruit coffee drink. I like a cappuccino. I like a latte. Or I like
milk in it though.
Black coffee.
Smells like
I get almond milk. I don't like milk. Milk is gross.
Like,
why are we drinking something that comes out of the titty of a cow? It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, of our faces.
I should make us a Bri and Nessa sticker. I could do that.
Yeah, you're good with art stuff.
I could do that, Glinda. I could do that for you.
We'll send it to you, Glinda.
Yeah. We'll make one and have it sent to you.
We'll hand draw it and then we'll put it on something.
Maybe we'll just add Glinda into it. We'll just make it up the three of us. She's our honorary host.
Honorary member of our club.
Yeah. So, did you like the way Bridgerton ended?
God, that was weird.
I could have done without the time jump, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, we don't need that. Like, obviously,
I didn't need that. Like, I didn't need to know. I didn't need to know that there were going to be children. I had already seen how that happens. I don't need to know that it happened because we would have seen that in season 2 anyways, right? When we're following Anthony's story. So,
okay, which one's Anthony? I'm not really good with the names.
The Viscount, the older brother, Daphne's older brother.
Aww.
I mean, all of the brothers were older, but the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third book follows Colin.
Is he the young one?
Yeah, he's the cutie pie
He's
that Penelope is in love with.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then each book is a different sibling, so it goes through all of the Bridgertons.
Yeah, well, when you said like certain episodes were about certain people, I was like, oh, so it's just gonna like follow them throughout the whole thing.
Certain seasons.
Oh, I guess I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah, you have a tendency to do that. It's okay though, because we still love you. It snowed there. It snowed for you, right?
Did it? Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of. It snowed a lot.
What do you mean,
but,
kind of? I thought you had like 6 inches.
Well, it was supposed to be like 6 or 8 inches, but the big storm passed us, and we didn't get that. So it was just like a minor snow, and everything shut down.
You still got like 6 inches.
No,
my dad did.
He lives in the country. Of course, he's gonna.
So what? Snow. He's like 10 minutes from you.
I'm not good at math.
So you have 5 inches.
It was like fist deep. Bitch. I don't know.
The picture you sent me of it on the cars was like this. That's 5 inches at least.
I know it's on the cars. It's not on the ground. Maybe it's not whatever inches.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus, give me patience. So also I saw Landon petting Newt. So
yeah.
Do we think the cat is helping his fear of dogs?
You know what? You want to know what he said to me the other day?
What?
He was like, I want to go over to Nessa's house because I can go and I can see that dog, and then she can see that I'm not afraid of it, and she'll be so proud of me. I forgot to message that to you. I was like,
I am so proud of him.
Great.
Aww.
That was really cute.
Well, my sister would love to have y'all come over and play with her anytime, I'm sure of it. So
your sister's adorable.
She cried on the phone today after she guilted me about not coming home for her birthday this year.
You do every other year, right?
Yeah, that's what she said. Thanks for reminding me. But you never missed my birthday.
It's every other year is what you said.
I'm like, bitch, do you know I drove 6 days to see you at Christmas? Like,
a couple months
get
ago.
Off my dick. I can't do everything.
I mean, I can, but I'm not going to.
I mean, Jesus.
There's a COVID happening.
There is a COVID happening. It would be relatively inexpensive for me to get home for her birthday, but when I factor in having to board my dog and also COVID, so I wouldn't be able to be around my grandparents, like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Why don't you have Lucas look after your dog?
Because he won't.
That's a lame, or it's fine. You know, some people.
It's not his dog. It's his right to say he doesn't want to do that. It's perfectly fine.
You know, dogs are a lot of work, especially yours when throw up all the time.
True. Mine's been throwing up a lot less lately, though, so that's good. But he likes to wait until I'm like right in the middle of doing something and then just sick all over the floor.
That's what I would do.
I mean, I get it. Usually this is when he wants to pick up his squeakiest toy and be a real asshole with it.
Well, he wants your love and attention.
Anytime I'm not paying all my attention to him, that's what he does. That's how I know I have a quarantine dog.
Can you imagine?
I can't leave him at home. I can't leave him at home by himself. He just barks the whole time.
Didn't you have a crate?
That doesn't stop him from barking.
Yeah, the girl downstairs, she has a dog, and it just like barks all the time. And so finally she got a crate and like one of those collars that
like a shock collar. Yeah.
I can't imagine.
I tried using those on Ziggy because he would chase cars. And so I had it in my hands, and I would like drive my car all around the farm and like zap him whenever he would like chase after me, and it did not help, and then he got hit by a car and died. So there's a story for you. Bark collars don't work.
They make your dog get hit by a car and
or
die.
shock collars or whatever they're called. I don't know. I'm sure they work for some people, but I don't know. It didn't seem to have any effect for me.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. We also had the invisible fence, though, which basically does the same thing. and it like shocks them if they cross the line.
Ugh.
But it like beeps at them when they get like within 2 feet of it, so they know to like walk away. But while they're learning, they just get shocked.
Ugh.
I know, but that was effective. They never went outside of the yard line, so
They're like velociraptors, you know, in Jurassic Park where they were like testing the gates and stuff.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
So how was
So
your week? What's going on with you?
I I had these big frames, and I was like, maybe I just need a new color, and so I got some paint, and I got some spray paint, and so it was black originally, the frames, and then I spray painted it with matte clamshell paint and primer. It is a paint and primer.
Okay.
Um, and
Is it
looked
white?
horrible. No, it was supposed to be like an off-white beige,
Uh-huh.
but it didn't work, and it looked horrible. So I had to throw 3 giant frames away.
So you saw it didn't work, and then you kept spray painting other frames?
Damn it! No, I mean, well, yeah. Okay. So like these frames are really big, and so there are 3 of them. Well, 2 same size, and then like there's a third one, and so I did 2 of them at the same time. And when those are drying, I did the big one, and then I wait for it to dry, and go back outside and spray paint it some more because I was like, if I just keep spray painting it, it'll look better.
What was wrong with it? Why didn't it look good?
It was drippy and not, it didn't look good.
You didn't lay it flat?
You know what? I kind of did I mean, the first 2 I did, and the third one I like leaned up, and then it was like dripping, and then it was like uneven. And then the frames have an outside part and an inside part, and I didn't see that at first, and so I had to spray paint those, but then it was just completely uneven and just looked gaudy, so I threw them away.
This is a very Alexis Rose story. I feel like you remind me of her when you tell that story.
I tried so hard. I was like, oh, it's gonna be so pretty. I'm on the tiny room.
I am really like, I wish I could see photos of this because I feel like spray painting frames is like just about the easiest thing you could do. And I've seen you do a lot more complicated things and do them well. So it's very confusing to me. how you messed that one up.
God, spray paint a damn frame. It was like impossible. I put that cat tower together. It took me a really long time, and it hurt my fingers, but I did it.
Yeah.
In like an hour.
You are not good at putting things together. This much I know.
No, I put a seat.
But it held Audra, so you must have done it correctly.
Yeah, I mean, it started shaking along the sides. So like, I don't even know. I should not put things together. I shouldn't have tools.
You shouldn't.
But
there's a lot of things that Bri should not have.
But like, if I didn't have a hammer or was like in the back and I didn't want to like go back there, I used a shoe and the heel of the shoe as a hammer.
Sure.
I did that. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. I've used some weird stuff as a screwdriver before, so I get it.
Like a key?
Yeah, like a key or a coin or, whatever. Credit cards.
You MacGyver it. You just...
Yeah, you figure it out, man.
You have.
That's why we're women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any stalker news?
No, thank goodness.
That's good.
God, that was horrible. Freaking psycho stalkers. No, I changed my name to my middle Rochelle Catherine, Rochelle KB, and changed my name everywhere. Took down the website. I don't have any real social media.
Is your Twitter still private?
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if you switched it over.
Well, I feel like if I were stalking somebody, I'd look at their friends and interaction and feel like if she would look at people that I interacted before, like, oh, let me look at her friends list or something. right? Like that makes sense. No, I don't stalk anybody. I'm not that weird.
No, but you can find anything on the internet.
You can find anything on the internet.
No, you can.
Yes, I can.
That's your superhero power.
But when I was in middle school, I went to this library and they just showed us ways of looking things up and like things that you can use and shortcuts or whatever. So, and plus,
I must have been asleep that day.
Oh my god,
I didn't get that in school.
it was in Jersey.
We played Frogger, Mavis Beacon, and Oregon Trail. That's what we did in computer lab.
Oh my god! They would tape papers over our hands, and we weren't allowed to look at the keyboard. They were crazy. Like we learned how to type in elementary school.
Wow.
And we could only write in cursive. And then when I got to middle school, I was writing in cursive because like that's like what you had to do.
Yeah.
People were like, "You don't have to do that. I don't know why you're writing in cursive. No one does that." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. I just want to do it. Thanks."
That's my new favorite thing on TikTok is Gen Z is telling millennials that we're old because we still wear skinny jeans and have side parts. And the millennials are clapping back with they're the generation that ate Tide Pods and doesn't know how to write in cursive, so you don't get to tell me anything.
You're not going to be able to read the Declaration of Independence.
But it's true, they don't teach cursive anymore, I hear.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's ridiculous. I love cursive. Wild. It's beautiful.
Well, to be fair, I don't ever write in cursive. My signature, even when I was buying my car the other week, they the guy like commented on my signature because the only thing that's legible is a V, and then everything else is literally just like squiggle, squiggle, squiggle.
Oh my god.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, you don't know cursive either?" And I was like, "Oh no, I do." I just refuse to spend that much time signing something. And what's crazy is that my signature is the same every single time, even though it is just a V and squiggle. That's one line of squiggles. Doctors would be very proud of me.
I'm so proud of you. Wow. Whenever I write letters or give cards, I typically write in cursive.
Do you?
Or like big bubble letters. Yeah.
Yeah. You do have that big bubble letter writing.
It's because I'm a Leo. And then one time I was in middle school, and I wrote in cursive so well. They were like, "You didn't do this. You plagiarized it. Who did it?" And I said, "Excuse you? I wrote this."
Excuse you?
Excuse you? The audacity. So, no one was used to cursive writing, and I got in trouble.
Yeah, if I'm going to write in cursive, it's not going to be for very long, and it's going to be more like calligraphy. Like I'm going to like really write in cursive, and I'm going to like, it'll just be like the name on an envelope that I'm addressing or something, you know, like not, I wouldn't write like a whole anything in cursive because I'm too impatient for that.
Yeah. But yeah. We just like instant stuff. Oh my! I just like watching other people do it. Like I like watching other people draw. I think your dog went.
Yeah, I can hear him. Willie, stop it. He's fine.
Oh my gosh.
He's right there. I can see him.
He's like, "What the hell, Mom?" So I am gonna accidentally go to Lowe's this week and buy lots of plants.
Okay.
I babysat some plants for this girl in our Buy Nothing group, and I miss them when I put them out there for her to come.
You have so many plants though.
My garden is dead because it's winter.
You didn't bring it inside.
I'm not gonna bring all of it. No, I'm gonna start over. I've got calendula plants and some.
You've got what?
Calendula plants.
Calendula.
It's very skin, and you can eat it.
I've always thought that was calendula.
What the fuck do I know? I'm not a. Do I look like a herbalist?
I don't know either. I feel like if you were a witch, you would be a green witch, though. So I feel like you should know that.
Thank you. I do not have a green thumb. Green thumbs are not here. Oh my gosh.
You have a natural ability, though.
I just like nurturing and feeding and watching things grow, and harvesting my own food gives me joy.
Yeah. You need a house so you can like have a yard and like
I
a
don't
proper
like
garden.
houses. Like I would
Oh,
rather
but
have
you
a
like 3
community
flights of
garden.
stairs?
I would start a community garden.
You did not.
Uh, um.
That was another Alexis moment.
Oh my god. Boop. Sorry, Glenn. Have you seen Schitt's Creek, Glenn? God damn it. Yeah. I'll
Willie,
like
knock
everything
it
done
off,
for me.
bud. It's okay.
This is my cat's butt.
Yeah, I see your cat's butt.
Thank you.
Smells like cigarette smoke in my house.
That's disgusting.
It's because the lady downstairs is outside smoking. Hold on.
Your willy's gonna smell like tobacco. Newt. Newt and George Parrington the Third. Come here. It's ignoring me. It's rude.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Say hi.
Oh my gosh. What is he, like a year old and he looks like an old man?
Yeah. He sure is.
He's adorable. Did you get to nap today?
No. Did you? You did? You bitch.
I know, so nice. Well, yesterday I was out in the non-6 inches of snow,
Yeah.
and I guess my body just hurt. I just wanted to lay down.
Snow's hard, man. It's exhausting.
And then I remember how I used to go snowboarding and hiking in the snow and all this crazy stuff. I kind of miss it. But then when I think about my quads,
Yeah.
I don't miss that.
I went snowboarding once.
On your butt.
On my face.
Damn.
Here's my thing with snowboarding. I could not, for the life of me, get up when I fell down without my back facing down the mountain.
That's scary.
Yeah, so like every time I would stand up, I would just immediately fall again.
Aww.
The whole way down.
Did
and
that was teach you?
That was while someone was teaching me.
Oh shit.
And that was on the bunny slope.
Ooh, you know, the bunny slope's awful.
And I fell off of the lift.
The lift was the scariest part for me. I fell
I fell off
of
it. I fell off.
Those are always scary.
So I never went snowboarding again.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I maybe would be better at skiing because I can water ski, but then I've also heard that that's very different. So I don't know.
That just seems harder to me.
Water skiing?
No, just like skiing in general.
Oh.
Because you have to have like 2 feet and be coordinated. At least with snowboarding, it's just like one and you just like go down.
Yeah, but with skiing, you're at least face the right direction.
Snowboarding too. You just like
no, you're sideways. You're fucking sideways.
And you just look forward though.
That's not forward. That's sideways.
Well, like,
if I did this podcast and I was sitting this way and I just was like this the whole time, would you say I was looking forward? No, I'm not looking forward.
God damn it! Well, you shouldn't learn on a bunny slope. There's no hell.
Where the fuck should I learn?
You should go on a mountain and just go down
on a bigger mountain.
Yeah, because
that makes no sense.
It gives you some. It gives you some speed and like it just is so much better. I'm sorry. I'll take you snowboarding one day.
No, I've crossed that bridge. I don't like the cold. I'm done.
Yeah, you live in Arizona. Everything's beautiful there.
I'm a warm weather girl.
I like warm weather.
Well, come visit.
I like spring. I'm so excited.
It's been raining here for like a week.
Bless you.
Oh, goddamn. Son of a bitch.
So
real talk, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow to talk about putting me on a different medication.
Oh, what kind of medication? It's exciting.
So I've been on Prozac for let's talk mental health.
A long time.
Yeah, since my mom died. So like 8 years ish. And you know, it does the ticket. It like keeps me here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like now this like last, well, quite
Last
possibly
COVID.
last COVID. I don't want to do anything. So we're gonna talk about new medication. I have a lot of things in my brain that don't translate to my body. So I feel like too, there's like maybe like an ADD, ADHD component in there somewhere, that, you know, makes me not focus. And then my brain just cycles out of control, which makes my anxiety skyrocket, which then makes me even more of a hermit. So, I've just realized the last like year-ish, I've hated people more than ever in my life. And sometimes the thought of like being around people is, I'd rather die. So I'm gonna look at something else, possibly the like, get me on some of that legal crystal meth, maybe. I'll really get some shit done. I can't remember which one that is. Is that Lexapro? I don't know. It's one of them. But so we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. And
good.
Yeah, then I'll have to get some blood work done. But
it's good to take control of it and recognize it and do something about it, because if not, it can just turn into something.
It festers. Definitely. I also find that when I get like this, like things affect me more, and like dumb things. I hardly ever cry, but when I'm like in a bad headspace, like dumb shit will make me cry. Like I'm the kind of person that like won't cry when someone dies, but like then I'll cry at like the series finale of the Vampire Diaries, you know? And like, and that's part of my like disassociation. But that kind of comes full circle, because I was wondering earlier about the correlation between disassociation and Alzheimer's. Because I wonder, I'm sure someone has done some kind of study on that, but I wonder what the chance, like if your chances are higher of getting Alzheimer's if you are a person who tends to disassociate, which is what I do 95% of my life. So,
Yeah,
that would be interesting. Maybe I'll look for some studies on that. I don't know, but
well, like trauma and stuff, like your brain is trying to help itself, so it's actually quite genius that you are able to disassociate in ways.
yes,
But
from a preservation standpoint, yes.
Yeah, but digging into the root of an issue, is important.
Yeah, and disassociation for mental health is rarely a positive.
Yeah,
which I didn't know until my therapist told me.
Yeah, I went through.
She was like, "So you disassociate?"
well.
And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Okay, but you know that's not a good thing, right?" And I was like, "Wait, why?" Because like I see that as a good thing. Like I'm protecting myself from XYZ, but it's not. Apparently, it doesn't work like that.
I don't know if I agree with your therapist. It's quite genius that your brain was able to do that. I went through disassociation where I would completely lose track of time and things that I did for a long time until I was out of a certain situation. I stopped disassociating. So there's
I think that's the thing is like short term. I think you're correct. It's like it is a self-preservation tactic, right? But when you live in that headspace, when that's what you do, is you disassociate in every aspect of your life because it's what you're used to and it's now your coping mechanism, then it prevents you from learning, growing, living your life, right? Because you're, especially if you couple it with abandonment issues or mommy or daddy issues or whatever other thing you might have going on at the same time. PTSD.
Which tends to be OCD and all kinds of insane things. Yeah, well, you have to allow yourself to understand that, you know, you did go through this, no, it's not normal, and it does suck, and it's not fair, but it's not your fault.
Oh, well, and a lot of times it's hard. You don't know that things aren't normal.
Right? Because you're so used to it. Like, the crazy is normal for you.
Well, and unless something epic happens, like happened to you, you don't necessarily know that what you experienced was wrong or abnormal or whatever, because you don't have the context for that. And you don't know, like, people are in abusive relationships for years before they ever learn that they're abusive. Like, you don't know that that's what you're experiencing. And then that creates all these triggers that trigger you into disassociating, if that's what you do. And then you become disassociated more and more and more in your life until you're like me and you feel nothing and you're dead inside.
Well, that's not true. And I understand that you may...
No, it's not 100% true, but it is true a lot of the time. I'm like, generally speaking, I'm a very numb person. I think it's also why I like bourbon.
No, I also think you're super sensitive, but you don't show it. And
I'm not fragile like a flower. I'm fragile like a bomb. I love that saying. That's one of my faves.
You're fragile like Wonder Woman because you're freaking beautiful and talented and skilled.
I think you're right. Like, I definitely can be. I'm a Libra, right? So like, and I have a Gemini moon and Sagittarius rising. Like, I'm a fucking hot mess, emotionally speaking. Because like, I have emotions, but like, you ain't gonna know that, and I'm definitely not gonna show that. And then so my like zodiac by itself causes me to disassociate, right? Like, that's what Libras are great at, is disassociating from their like presented life versus their actual life. You know, like, it's two different.
It's a very intimate thing to be able to share your emotions and communicate with a person. So if you don't have that person, like, I mean, I don't encourage you to go out and spill your beans to everybody.
Yeah, no. But it's interesting though too, because it's also your upbringing, right? Like, I can only fully relate to like 3 emotions. Like, if you told me, I would understand if you told me that you were sad or angry or like excited, right? Like, that's pretty much all I relate to.
Easy emotions.
Because that's all I grew up with. That's all I had. That's all I had exposure to. And so when my therapist like hand me a sheet of like emotions and they're like, hey, like, look at these, like, try and identify these within yourself. I can't like, I don't know what that means. Right. And so it also has a lot to do with how you're brought up, the environment that you're brought up in. Because for me, we just didn't talk about, we don't cry, we don't talk about emotions, we don't talk about how we feel. And if we did, a lot of times somebody got upset, right? So you learn to not do it. It's just easier.
Wasn't your fault. It was their inability to express or understand their emotions
properly. And then that gets passed down, right? Because now all I know how to express is anger or sadness or like happiness. And like, there's like 20 emotions that are under the umbrella of happiness, and I do not understand any of them. That's a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, The first time I had a therapist tell me that there was more than 3 emotions, I was like flabbergasted. Like, I don't understand. What are you talking about? No, there's not. Like, you can only feel 3 ways. That's
Yeah,
it.
this is just the happy face, sad face, and angry face.
Yeah. I like maybe scared, if we're going to call that emotion, but I don't really, to me, that doesn't really seem like an emotion, but maybe that's part of my problem. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyways.
But, there's hope. There's other people out there like you, and you being able to express how you feel or not sure how you feel helps other people in a way. But um, you do have emotions. I see your emotions, whether you think you have them or not. And I think you're a very beautiful person.
Well, thanks. I think it's just through all of this, I feel like the most the thing that you have to remember the most is just that people are going through the same things that you're going through. People feel the same ways that you feel. And and I feel like this is changing now, but there's been such a stigma on mental health and there being something wrong with you if you need therapy or medication or even like sanitarium, what I don't know what they're called nowadays, but like even if you need to like go somewhere to like get around the clock help,
Mm-hmm.
like that's okay. Like
Oh,
this
God, yeah.
none of this is your fault, and there's no reason for anyone to judge you for any of it, because truth be told, everybody has a little bit of mental health issue.
I think
Like,
everyone should see a
that's
therapist at
just
least
a
once.
fact. No, I agree with you completely. Everybody has trauma in their life. I don't care if you have like lived the most privileged life in the world. You've still got traumas in your life. Something that made you feel less than or unloved or whatever. And so everybody has, to some degree, some kind of struggle mentally. And it doesn't always manifest itself as anxiety or depression,
Mm-hmm.
but, you know, abandonment issues are real and they fuck you up. I always thought that there's no way I could have abandonment issues because both of my parents were around. Like, I had 2 parents. It wasn't like always a great situation, but they were both there. And so who abandoned me? Right? Like, I was like, I can't have abandonment issues because who
It's
abandoned me?
emotional, not just physical.
But my therapist, the first time my therapist told me that I had abandonment issues, I was like, come and say what? Like, what you talking about, girl? And it can be any number of ways. Like, it doesn't have to be a physical abandonment. It's abandoning the things that you need, whether that be emotional closeness, love, safeness, any of the things that are supposed to be provided for you as a child, especially. If you don't have those, then it can manifest itself as abandonment issues, and then that can bleed into every relationship you'll ever have for the rest of your life, unless you know, acknowledge it and try and fix it.
And yeah, like, I mean, and I know, backtrack to when you said that everyone's going through this right now, but no one's prepared us for a pandemic mentally.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
no one prepared us to be alone, quarantined in our houses like that.
Yeah.
We don't know how to cope with that. We're social creatures, like, innately, whether you're like introvert or extrovert or whatever.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of people doing great things with mental health, though. Like, there's a lot of advocates out there. Even Haley from Paramore, I saw something about her advocating for mental health. And
Yeah.
it's, you can't change the world, you can change yourself. And
Yes.
getting help, you know,
And talking about it.
talking about
Talking
it.
about it is the best thing that you can do, because the more you talk about something, the more it normalizes it. And that can be both positive and negative. But in this case, talking about mental health makes people more comfortable talking about mental health. And if they're more comfortable talking about it, then they're more comfortable acknowledging that they have it and getting help and working through it. But when people are afraid to talk to people because of the stigma that's on it, that's when you run into trouble.
And it's kind of hard to find someone to talk to with insurance and like
Yes.
seller stuff. So like some people that really need the help don't necessarily have it at their fingertips either. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of work to be done. I feel like I said
Yes.
before, I feel like everyone should see a therapist at least
I
once in their
agree
life for
completely. Yeah.
whatever reason. Um, yeah, like the only thing that saved me was going to see a therapist and
Yeah.
on my terms. Like when I was growing
Yeah.
up, my parents were like, "Oh, go to the therapist. This is what you
Oh
have to
yeah.
do." And I'm
And
like,
did you
"Oh,
ever go and then not say a word?
yeah."
This
And
was me
then
in therapy as a teenager. It'd be like,
one therapist made me type her letters for her because I typed fast. Literally.
so there are also really bad therapists. Do your research.
Yes. And
Find one. Find that one that you vibe with.
yeah, you're interviewing them as much as
Yeah.
they're interviewing you.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's if you go through like 5 therapists, that's totally okay. Find
Yeah.
someone that you
Absolutely.
work well with. But yeah, like before, I just wouldn't talk about my issues or my trauma. But now, 20 years later,
Yeah.
I will talk about it.
But you did a lot of honest shadow work on yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like you really like you worked hard to get there.
Yeah. I mean, I was really
Because I
angry
remember when
for a long
you did
time.
not want to talk about
Anything.
anything, and that was not that long ago either.
Nope.
And you really did a lot of work. You have to put in the work.
Yeah, I found out, well, I can't see my therapist anymore because of insurance, but I found out a lot of incredible things through like one of our last visits. And it was just mind blowing that she could open up parts of me that I never wanted to acknowledge. And
Yeah, you were doing
so
EMDR, right?
I was, yeah,
I want to
starting
do that
EMDR.
really bad because there are whole years of my life that I don't remember. I've like just fully blacked out.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I like don't want to unpack that, like you also kind of have to because you can't address the things that happened to you during that time if you
And it's
don't.
not just like addressing it, it's they guide you through it safely so that your
Yeah.
brain can handle it. They're not going to just like throw you back in the day like all this crap happened, you know. They
Yeah.
and before they even do the EMDR, they teach you ways of coming back to like your safe zone. Mine's like a picture of sunflowers in Romania because it was just beautiful and calming for me.
Yeah.
So like you have to be able to bring yourself back.
Yeah.
And it takes months and years of work.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely worth it.
The healthcare system in this country is a joke. It's unreal to me that a health insurance card can prevent you from seeing someone that was helping you so much. That's not okay.
Yeah, she
I
was
don't care
incredible.
how many rich old white dudes tell me that they don't want to pay for someone else's health insurance. I'm broke as fuck living off of unemployment, and I would gladly pay more taxes if it meant that everybody got to have the health care that they needed.
Oh God, yeah.
Like, end of discussion. It does not even a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
I just don't understand. And the mental health system here is not much better, or actually, it's probably worse. Like, it's just unreal the lack of support that people have in this country.
Yeah, from providers and stuff. So it's important to have like a close knit support system, which
Yeah.
was never really family for me. It was more like friends.
Yeah.
And just people that you can be honest with and have them not judge you and stuff and not be worried about that. So
Yeah.
absolutely important to talk about it.
For sure. Well, this got mental health heavy real quick. Sorry, that was my fault.
You bring it up when you have to, and if you have to talk about it, you pick up that phone and you call me.
But
We
I'll let
all
you know
have
how my
issues.
conversation about the legal crystal meth goes, because your girl gonna do something. I'm gonna be climbing up the walls in a minute. Anyways,
No.
are we gonna have Glenda next week to talk about Bridgerton?
Glenda, I need you to get better.
Glenda, are you still here?
She's like, I'm sleeping. I'm tired, guys.
She's like, yo, I told y'all I didn't feel good. I'm not listening to y'all dumbasses talk about bullshit anymore. She's too nice to say any of that, actually.
Insanely nice and wonderful.
Yeah, she's way too nice to say any of that.
God damn it.
All right, well, we'll work on talking Bridgerton next week, maybe, and then if not, maybe we'll talk about something else.
Yeah, rough things up. Get crazy.
It's almost Valentine's Day. Your favorite?
Fuck it, no, my God. You know, the only thing about Valentine's Day that is good are those candy
when it
bars
ends
that chocolate chalk tastes like chalk. I love
no those are gross.
Love them. That's the only redeeming
what is the Valentine's Day? I don't think there's any Valentine's Day candy that I like. There's Easter candy that I like, but Peeps. I like Peeps, but I only like them if they're stale. I like to open the package and then just let it sit there for a couple days. Oh my God. That's when they're the best. No, I swear to God, they're the best. But no, I like those mini Cadbury eggs, the chocolate ones that come in a bag.
Oh, with like the hard shell casing?
Yeah. I can fuck a bag of those up real fast.
Yeah, you can't just have one either.
No, or those are so good.
Eat a bag full.
And the little things that look like nests.
Oh, the coconut?
Yeah. I don't know what they're called. Are they just called coconut nests?
I don't know.
Those are good as hell.
I'll do like a coconut.
You don't like coconut?
I do like coconut.
Oh, I thought so. I was like, when did this happen?
I sure do. Oh my God, what is next week? Next week's
the 7th.
It's Super Bowl. Wait, no.
Oh yeah, this weekend.
That's on Sunday.
Yeah.
It was Monday.
All I know is Tom Brady's in this fucking Super Bowl again, and I hate my life. I hate that man so much. And it really drives me nuts that he's in the Super Bowl again.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who the other team is.
I don't know.
I didn't pay any attention.
I don't know anything about
I want to say it's like the Chiefs or some Midwestern. Yay!
Yes. Yeah. No, we don't mention Valentine's Day. Okay.
Are you looking it up?
Oh God, no! I don't care about sports.
Oh, okay.
It's not even gonna happen.
I should have known.
Thanks for listening to us.
Yeah. Oh, it is the Chiefs. I was right. Booyah, shaka.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right, fam. Thanks for listening to us ramble.
I love you.
I'll fill you in on my anti-anxiety medication next week.
I'm so excited. It's good. It takes a while to get used to a new medicine and come off a new medicine. Like it takes a while, but I mean, yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah,
and it'll be great. Bye, everyone. Oh, find us on Twitter at Bri and Nessa pod. There it is.
It's right there. It's right there.
Oh my God. Bye.
Bye.